Welcome, Stachers. This is part 2 of a video I just did, but I forgot to talk about the Ronda Rousey fights tonight. Ronda Rousey is fighting for the first time in MMA for quite a while, since her last bout in MMA happened with Dana White. Now she's fighting MVP MMA, but owned by Logan Paul or Jake Paul and some other lady, but I can't pronounce her name. But here's her first fight tonight on Netflix in about a while. Will Ronda Rousey get her first win tonight at Netflix? Who knows? Who knows if Ronda Rousey get her first fight tonight in an MMA fight card, but we'll see. It's on Netflix tonight. But it's Ronda Rousey's first fight since leaving the MMA. But will she get it? She used to be in WWE, but now she's in this one. But will she do it? Here's my picks for the card. In the premier card, we got Chris Alvey, who's an 8-9 coming in, against Brandon Jenkins, who's 11-16. I think Chris Alvey's gonna win. We got Alan Piro and Jade Mason Wong. They're 3-2. I think Wong's gonna win. In the main card, we got David Majulam at 8-1 versus Albert Morris at 19-10-1. I think Magam David's gonna win. We got Naaman Fayez at 9-1 versus Jake Baldwin at 6-1. I think Jake's going to win by knockout. I think David's going to win by split decision. I think Elaine's Previs is going to win by knockout. Or Wong's going to win by knockout, which I think is I picked. And I think Chris Alvey is going to win by unanimous decision in the fights. But we'll see. It's going to be an interesting fight card to see who wins in the fights. In the main card, we got Muhammad Markov at 15-0 versus Albert Morris at 21-6 in a flyweight. I think Muhammad's going to win by split decision in the card in the first fight. And we got Junior Dos Santos. I remember him from MMA. He's 21-10 versus Robis Depia Despagino at 5-2. I think Junior Dos Santos is going to win by knockout in the round 3 if it goes round 3s. This is MMA. This is a knockout brand of MMA. That's owned by Logan Paul or Jake Paul and some other lady. And we got Nate Diaz. I know Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is 21-13 versus Mike Perry. That's 21-8. That's 14-8. Nate Diaz is 21-13, and he's going up against Mike Perry at 14-8. But I think Nate Diaz is going to win by knockout in the last round, or win by unanimous decision in the last round if it goes all the distance. But it's going to be an interesting fight night. It's on Netflix at 9. The main card, premium card, starts at 6 p.m. on Netflix, and the main card starts at 9 p.m. on Netflix. But Netflix has this fight. Ronda Rousey's first fight for quite a while. Can't believe how Ronda Rousey's back. We got Francis Nagy at 18-3 versus Felipe Linas at 18-5 in a heavyweight. As a co-main event, it looks like. So that should be a good co-main event before Ronda Rousey fights in the main event. But Ronda Rousey fighting in the main event tonight against, but Francis Nagy is 18-3. I think Francis is going to win by knockout in the second round, or win by unanimous decision if it goes all rounds. I think Ronda Rousey at 12-2 is fighting Gina Carano at 7-1. That's going to be interesting. Ronda Rousey hasn't fought for quite a while. But Ronda Rousey is 12-2. I think Ronda Rousey won by split decision. I think that's going to go all around. I think we're going to be treated to a good main event tonight, and that's going to go all around for Ronda Rousey. I think Ronda Rousey beat Gina, but Gina's not a scrappy fighter. I think Gina's going to win, and I think Gina's going to win by I think Ronda Rousey won by split decision or knock her out in the last round. I don't know. Last time Ronda Rousey fought in UFC, she got knocked out pretty fast. So is she going to be stronger? I mean, I know this is a different form of MMA, but it's still the same kind of stuff as MMA. But will Ronda Rousey be stronger? We'll see. It's May 17th. Location is Intuit Dome in California. That's why it's on so late. The Netflix's premier main card is on Netflix, and I guess premium card on YouTube. So I guess it's not on Netflix. I lied about that. But the main card on Netflix. Main event weight class, women's flyweight, 145 minutes. Rounds 5 minutes each, 4-ounce MMA gloves. But this is a knockoff. This is another brand of MMA, like we have AEW for WWE or TNA wrestling. This is another brand of wrestling, or MMA, I mean. Again, I think Ronda Rousey is going to win. I think she wins by split decision or knocks her out in the last round. But Ronda Rousey did get beat out in the last round, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully Ronda Rousey wins. I think Francis Ngannou is going to win by knockout or win in the last round, but we'll see. I think Nate Diaz will win by knockout or win by unanimous decision. I think Cross will win by split decision. I think Santos will win by split decision or by knockout, but we'll see. It's going to be an interesting fight card. It starts at 9 p.m. on Netflix. I think Muhammad Majiz will win 15-0 against Adesanya Moraes at 21-6. I think Jason Jackson, what the hell, will beat Jeff Carrington. I think Jake will beat Naomi Freeze by a split decision or by unanimous decision. I think David Njoy will win 8-1 against Albert Morris. I think Albert Pine will win 2-1 against Jason. I think Wong will win by split decision against Perry. And I think Chris Alvia will win by knockout, but we'll see. The event is on Netflix. First live MMA broadcasting, streaming globally, no additional cost. The main event between Ronda Rousey, a long-awaited super fight between two pioneers of the world MMA. Ronda Rousey's return after a decade. So Ronda Rousey has been fighting since a decade. That's been quite a while. So will Ronda Rousey be strong enough since she hasn't fought since a decade, or will Carano be? And Carano's first return after 17 years. So both of these ladies have not fought for quite a while. Would a ring rush show tonight, or would it be strong? I know Ronda Rousey and Carano have been fighting for quite a while, but would it have been practicing and been training for a while, but would a ring rush show? It's going to be an interesting fight to see what happens. The card also features notable MMA strikers like Francis N.A. Diaz and Gina Santos and Muhammad Makubi, making it one of the most anticipated non-UFC events in years. The fight card combines high-profile return risk talent and competitive matchups across multiple weight classes, offering full experience of MMA action. But we'll see. Again, I think Ronda Rousey wins tonight after her long-awaited debut. It's been a decade, but it's also been 17 years since her opponent fought, and I think the other Nate Diaz wins and the other Francis wins too in an MMA fight. I mean, I remember them from MMA, so it's going to be an interesting fight tonight at 9 p.m. on Netflix. I'll be watching my older brother Kyle tonight at 9 p.m. on Netflix, but thank you for watching this Stache Sports episode 108 part 2, or 109 part 2, whatever number we're at now. But thank you for watching this. We'll talk more about that fight tomorrow, but I forgot about the fight, so I made a special video for just Ronda Rousey's fight tonight. We'll see what happens. Ronda Rousey's fighting for the first time in a decade. I do know Ronda Rousey was in WWE. I mean, I know people say that's fighting. I know she tried in WWE and had something to do in AEW for a couple weeks ago to try to build up anticipation for her fight. But we'll see. I mean, MMA is a different cat. I mean, I know she's trying hard and still practicing, and so is the other lady she's fighting too tonight. But we'll see. I think Ronda Rousey beats Carano, even though Carano has been out for the league for 17 years. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully it lasts all rounds, but you never know with MMA. Sometimes they don't last all rounds, and sometimes they do. And sometimes it just goes really fast, but you never know what's going to happen in MMA, because it's unlike WWE, it's not scripted, and you never know what's going to happen, but we'll see. But thank you for watching that episode of Stache Sports. Hey, Stashers.